In the last video, we showed how to set up your Xlights layout tab to match that of this Access Database tool. In this video, we'll move on to setting up the output settings for your HinksPix Pro. When you open your HinksPix Pro in your output settings long-range receiver, this is the screen that you will have. To note, a long-range receiver has 4 Cat5 connections. In essence, that is 4 smart range receiver outputs. This tool sets up one of those Cat4s, so you would have 4 different versions if you were to use all 4 Cat5s for the smart range system. Now when we go to set this up, we will start by transcribing our start channels and our pixel counts into this first Cat5. We will then start adding our smart boards. The first one is Smart Board 0. Remember that we had it on the left side of the yard and said we were going to use 2 smart boards. So we're using 0, and we'll simply put in our start pixels as seen here. Something also to note, if we're using the 4 SPI, the ports on the board will correspond to 1, 2, 3, and 4. I say that because when we get to the 16 SPI, when we set it up, it changes the port, the physical port on the board when we put it in. I will show that to you momentarily. We will then continue to set up the next board, which is board 2 or Smart Board 1. Now, we didn't have a 3rd and 4th smart board on this series of 4. As signified by these zeros. We do not need a board 2 or 3 because we did not physically have them. We did, however, on the right side of the yard say we were going to use a 16 SPI smart board. To note, these cannot start on certain numbers. They can only start on 0, 4, 8, and 12. So that 2 and 3 is still reserved for these 4 ports for other boards if you want to expand later, but it cannot be used for a 16 SPI smart board. We will head back here and we will set that 16 SPI board for pixels. And we will tell it it starts on 4. It'll automatically update all the rest. Now, these port numbers, as I mentioned, are just how you see it. We have 1, 5, 9, and 13 are all on this first section as seen here. I say this because if you planned on plugging in your candy canes, as this example, on ports 1, 2, 3, and 4, when you are back on this page, pay close attention. Your candy cane 1 would be on 1, your candy cane 2 would be on 2, your candy cane 3 would be on 3, and your candy cane 4 would be on 4. It's just something to note, not a huge deal as long as you're paying attention to what SPI you plan on using. Coming back to here, we will transcribe all of the data once again. Now, we didn't use these 6 SPIs, so they show up as zeros. Not a big deal, you have nothing attached to them, so no pixels obviously would be powered. However, something that on occasion happens when you were to save this, it will say board ID 7 starts at 0. If it does that, just go in and put a 1. Again, this is not a big deal because on this port, as we have it set up, there is nothing plugged in. So telling it to start on nothing means no lights will light up. Now this concludes how to set up your HinksPix Pro using the Microsoft Access Database tool. All you have left now is to hit Save Changes and Reset at the end, and enjoy the show. Thank you for watching.